Hello everyone, I'm Tom with Stock Navigators and this is the weekly market forecast for the week of November 8, 2021. So last week after the FOMC meeting, the Fed, they said that they will anticipate the tapering of bond buying but keep the interest rate low. So that's a good news for stock market that push all the indices to the all-time high. The jobless claim and the unemployment report, they are dropped to the lowest level and more jobs are added. So the earning report is still rise some stock up and down. It's like roller coaster. So it's like Moderna or Piton. I'm going to show you a little bit. Now let's take a look on the chart of the major indices to see where they at. And then I will go deep into 11 sector of SP 500 so that we can see more in detail and looking for the strong stock. That will be get a good news from Pfizer positive antiviral news. Okay, so let's take a look on the SP 500. So as you can see that compared to last year, after in September the market had pulled back down and then they tried to put it back up in October, but after that they failed to make a high, so they pulled back down after another Delta variant come out. But and then after that, the market continued to push it back up to the year 2021 and continue to push it up until September this year. They pulled back down, but this year it's a little bit different. Every day we get a better news. Okay, so the unemployment report is in the lowest level, and the jobless claim is also in the the lowest level. And then every day we have a better way to control the COVID-19 with a lot of drug stock. They come up with the new antiviral, so that will help the market will continue to push it back up. And now, one more good news that may happen on the infrastructure deal. So that one, they keep the market and continue to put it to the upside. As you know that we had to the holiday season, especially on November. That's very good for the stock market. So let's see how long the market can put it up to the upside. So right now the momentum is still strong. As you can see that a lot of index, they continue to put it back to the upside. As you can see here, the Nasdaq is also very strong. They continue to put it up to the up high, and the Dow it also make it all-time high, as you can see there. And the Russell 2000, that's the one that fall behind, but now they be able to break out the long-term resistance area here, and now they continue to put it up to the upside. And you also see that the crude oil is still heading to the upside, even though the last week they put it back down, but the momentum is still in the uptrend. And if you look at gold, it also try to put it up and retest the Dow trend line here. So if they be able to break out the long-term Dow trend line here, it will be more bullish for gold in the future here. And if you look at the volatility index, you can see that the last week the market they slammed the VIX down to the bottom here, so it's in a lower level here. So the market is very calm. But on Friday they try to put it back up a little bit, but the overall trend is still in the downtrend. So if they can contend this one, it stay low, the market will still have room to put it to the upside. But if this one is try to spike back up, then the market will have a little bit correction there. Okay, so you have to watch out for this one here. In terms of the interest rate, as you can see that 10-year Treasury note, it also be able to come down here. So this one here is dangerous, because if this one keep going up, they can cause a lot of problem for the technology stock. But they have been coming down, especially last 2 days on Thursday and Friday. So that's very good for the technology stock to continue to put it up to the up high. And when the interest rate in the uptrend, they have a lot of financial stock, but now they put back down. So financial stock, they are also in the correction in the short term also. So if you look at the Bitcoin is still in the uptrend, but in the short term they are still sideways correction a little bit here, but the overall trend is still bullish. And the Ethereum, it also bullish. They make it a new high. They pull back a little bit. Now they try to turn it up again. So as you can see there, a lot of indexes, they try to make it all-time high, which is a very strong bull market. Okay, so but at some point they will have to pull down a little bit to build up some momentum before they can continue to hit for the Christmas rally. But right now the trend is still up. We still continue to looking for the opportunity when they pull back and then put it to the upside again. As you know, that trading is a risky business. It's not a get-rich quick scheme like many people are thinking. If you don't know fundamental and technical analysis and don't understand the market psychology and without proper risk management, then for sure you are not a trader. You are a gambler with the stock market. The expert trader course offered by Stock Navigators will teach you the right education to fit your trading objective to be a successful trader or investor. But we understand it's very hard for you to know everything overnight, so we will mentor, support, and trade live with you every day in our live trading room with multiple instructors until you are successful. You also get support by our strong Discord community with thousands of members willing to share their idea and support new members to achieve your goal. So now let's take a look on the 11 sector of the S&P 500. So last week, as you can see, that the strongest one is the XLY, which is the consumer discretionary. It's still very strong. You see this one after they break out this level here, they shoot it back up. Right now, as you can see that this sector is so strong because you see a lot of stock like Tesla. Okay, they are doing so well. And Amazon is also try to come back up, and a lot of stock like McDonald's, okay, after earning they also shoot it up, and Nike, okay, they also very strong here. That's why they put it up very strong. And also you can see that a lot of stock that belong to the automobile, like electric vehicle, and then a couple things like Ford stock, right? You can see that it's very strong there. And I think that Raycar, that the Ferrari, it's also extremely strong after the breakdown there. And in terms of retail, you can see that a lot of stock also put it up high, like Costco. You see they're doing extremely well. And like BJ, those stock that I highlight for you before the last couple of weeks, you can see that they are continue to put it up to the upside. The next sector is the XLK, which is the technology. It's also pretty strong, a little bit less compared to the XLY, but it's also very strong here. You can see that after they break out from October, November, now they are take up to the upside. They are a little bit extended, so we have to be careful. We rather wait for them to pull back a little bit so that we can get in. But if you try to chase it at the all-time high, it's a little bit dangerous too. Okay, so you have to be careful. But a lot of stock in this sector, you see that it's doing very well, like software, computer. They are the tech software. They also doing extremely well. They are very strong to the upside, and especially like Microsoft. Okay, it's very strong. APL, Apple, it's also still hang on to the upside, and Google, okay, COOG, Google, they also a very strong stock. And also inside the technology, you can see that the semiconductor sector is also doing extremely strong, right? And you can see it, a lot of stock in this sector, they are doing extremely well, like Applied Material, AMAC, NVIDIA, they also go all-time high. XL and X, Xilinx, that's another one. It's very strong. As you can see here, the momentum is so strong. And the next sector is also doing well. That the industrial sector. The industrial sector, they try to test the high here. If they be able to break out. So right now, as we know that we just passed the infrastructure bill. So let's see how the market react on Monday. If we be able to clear this area here, definitely we still have more room to put to the upside. So watch out for the breakout here if we can do that. And a lot of stock in this sector, they are still fall behind. Okay, but they try to find a way to put it back up, like FedEx, okay, Catibella, okay, another one, and Honeywell. Okay, so those stocks they try to come back after a big correction there. And in terms of the transportation, as you can see here, they also get a big help from the infrastructure deal there, and then they still rumble to the upside. And you can see that a lot of stock also interpretation like UPS, they come back here, but they fail to break the high, so they pull back and try to fill up the gap here before they can turn around again. CSX, okay, those stocks that I highlight for you before, they are still very strong, but we have to wait for them to pull back before you can initiate another position. Okay, and the financial sector, they still strong, but they run up too fast with the advantage of the high 10-year treasury note on the hiking on the interest rate. So they put it up, but the last couple of days, the 10-year treasury note, it pulled back down. So the financial sector, they will come down a little bit here. But as you can see here, but a lot of stocks like SBNY, this one here we highlight for you, it still rumble to the upside. JP Morgan, for example, those strong stocks, they still hang tight there, even though they are a little bit extended, but they try to pull back. So we're looking for an opportunity to coming in again, like Bank of America, okay, also pull back the last couple of days, and SCW Charles Schwab, it also pull back down a little bit. Okay, so we wait for this one to complete the correction, and then they will continue to put it to the upside again. So the important thing is sometimes the market run too fast, so you have to be patient, wait for them to pull back to give you a better opportunity to get in, so don't try to chase it. And if you look at another sector like XLV, which is the healthcare sector, so this sector is a little bit choppy up and down with a lot of new from one competition to another competition. Last week, like MRK, right, they announced that they have a good pill for the to treat the COVID-19. This one shoot back up, and then this week the Pfizer, so they come up with a new thing, and then Pfizer go up, put Moderna, right to the back down, and then they put the MRK, okay, right into the bottom also. So you see that. So when you trade with the biotech, you have to be careful, because one good news will push it back up, another good news from the other company competition with this one, they will slam this down. So you have to be careful on the news that happen on the biotech sector, because at some point the COVID-19 will be ending, and no vaccine, no people need it, and then they can make those stocks become a low value again. So now one more sector that also in the upside with the oil price continue hang tight to the upside, that the XLE, the energy sector, is still hang around into the upside, so they are still have some momentum to push it again. So, but a lot of good stock in this one here, like NEE, okay, they are still trying to find to put the way up there. PDCE, this is another one very strong. CNQ, okay, so this one we have been followed for the last couple of weeks. They are pretty strong. CVX, like Chevron, okay, so those stocks it still hang tight to the upside. So as long as the oil is still in the uptrend, so those strong companies on the energy sector are still doing well. And you also see another sector, which is the green energy, that we show you last couple video, that you can see that will benefit from the infrastructure deal. QCLN is the clean energy sector. They also doing strong there. ICLN, that's another one. They go up, they pull back a little bit. And BE, okay, it also Bloom Energy is still very strong. And PLUG, which is another block power, is still very strong, but they go up too fast, so they pull back. So they will give you a different opportunity to come in. And you remember last couple of weeks, I also show you a crypto. You see that the crypto continue to moving up. And I told you that if you don't have money to buy a $60,000 Bitcoin, then you can buy a couple of stocks like COIN. Okay, and look at them; they are very strong and to hold on to the upside. And the next one is like BKCH. Okay, it's also a very strong one. They still continue to put it up. As you can see here, since the last couple of weeks, we follow them. Now they are already on the top there. HUD, that's another one that we also mentioned the last couple of weeks. It continue to put it up to the upside. So now let's talk about the Pfizer. As you can see that on Friday, the Pfizer, they said that it's oral antiviral called a Paxlovid. That they can reduce the risk of hospitalization for death by 89% in the high-risk adults treated within the 3 days of the symptom. So that's a good news for the market, okay? Because if they can contain the virus, so people they can travel again, okay? The airline they can get more customer, and then hospitality, hotel, okay, booking service, they have potential to move higher. So with that good news, the Pfizer, they shoot up almost like 10.89% on Friday. So that's a very good news for Pfizer company. But in the other hand, you know, Moderna or the other competition, they slam down those stocks. So with this good news, okay, what do we think here? So the Pfizer definitely is one of the good candidates, because if they can do that, then at some point we can control the virus, and people will travel again. So EXPE, so that's an Expedia group. They again on that news, they also pump up on Friday and shoot it back up and continue to head north. You also see another one that like Airbnb, which is another stock that you can see that they are, this one I mentioned last couple of weeks, now they are build a base here. Now they break out after the good news there. So more people travel, Airbnb will doing well, and then you can see on Friday, they shoot it up very strong there. And let's take a look on the Hilton Hotel, for example, at LT. Okay, that's another strong Hilton, the hotel there. They are still continue with hang tight to the upside, and you can see it like Marriott Hotel, for example, still very strong. Okay, and an airline, for example, let me pick up one airline like Delta Airline. They also have a jump up after the good news that we'll be able to contain the virus there. So those stocks, you can see that airline, travel, cruise ship, okay, they start fight. They try to looking for the good news so that they can push it back up to the upside. Because those sectors, they still fall behind. So now with this kind of news, they can put it up again. So that's just some of the symbol that I would like to show you. But beside this stock, if you are busy working, you can subscribe to our Watchlist premium watchlist, where we will handpick many stocks daily and analyze in detail with the entry and target so that you can follow. I hope that you enjoy my analysis. Please don't forget to click the thumb up like button below. Thank you for watching. Good luck in your trading, and then I will see you during the week. Take care, everyone.